Hey, you are listening to What the Sigma with Chad Stacks. Today on the show, Anthropic CEO just called out the entire AI industry for going full YOLO, while his company quietly pulled off 10 times revenue growth. It's like being the only sober person at a Vegas high roller table. So Anthropic just achieved massive revenue growth while their CEO is out here calling the entire AI industry financially reckless. Dario Amodei stood up at the DealBook Summit and delivered what can only be described as the most polite way to say, "My competitors are making poor decisions," without actually saying it. His exact words were, "There are some players who are YOLOing, which, coming from a CEO in a suit, hits different than when your college roommate said it before buying Dogecoin." Here's the math that should terrify you. A single gigawatt data center costs $10 billion and takes 2 years to build. That's not buying a nice office building, that's betting the GDP of a small country on exponential demand growth. Meanwhile, OpenAI is projecting $20 billion in revenue, which sounds impressive until you realize they're probably spending that much keeping the lights on. What's Amodei's strategy? Beautifully paranoid planning. He wants to buy enough that we're confident even in the 10th percentile scenario. Translation: while everyone else plans for unicorns and rainbows, Anthropic prepares for the worst-case scenario. That's either brilliant risk management or history's most expensive insurance policy. The fascinating part is the circular funding ecosystem he's subtly exposing. NVIDIA makes chips, cloud providers buy those chips with money from AI companies, and AI companies get that money from investors betting on the same growth requiring more chips. It's a financial ouroboros, except instead of a snake eating its tail, it's venture capitalists eating their own optimism. More after our break.
My name is Tom Sachs. I'm an artist in New York City. For nearly 2 decades, I have been collaborating with Nike.
Nike running is for runners, Nike basketball is for basketball. Nike craft is for everyone else.
49 AI startups raised over $100 million this year. That's not innovation, that's a gold rush, where everyone's convinced they found the mother lode, but nobody's seen any gold yet. But here's what's really wild. Amodei isn't just worried about balance sheets. He's predicting half of entry-level jobs could vanish within 5 years. That's not disruption, that's economic transformation on a massive scale. Unlike every other tech revolution, though, he's calling for government intervention. Think about that. A Silicon Valley CEO voluntarily asking for more regulation? That's like a teenager requesting curfew. It only happens when they know something big is coming. The productivity gains could boost economic growth 5 to 10% annually, which sounds amazing until you realize it's meaningless if half the workforce can't participate. It's like bragging about your new sports car while half your friends don't have roads. So we're watching an industry revolutionizing everything while potentially destroying itself through financial recklessness. The smart money isn't following hype anymore. It's watching leaders like Amodei who scale responsibly while others scale recklessly. When this bubble eventually pops, the survivors won't be the ones who went all in on hype. They'll be the ones who planned for the 10th percentile scenario. This has been another fire episode at What the Sigma. Smash that follow button and tap 5 stars to spread the butter. Fortune favors the bold, baby.
Grep News. Thomas.